Actually, I thought this was first gear
All right,
racing.
welcome in
Corey, calm
to
it down when you
First
get
Gear
your start
Network live coverage
I don't know. Mine's an automatic. I don't know.
of Friday Night Clash First Gear Racing ARCA series from Pocono. We are joining live to a pit party here in practice. We have a good amount of cars in the field, a lot to cap here. We got 15 minutes left to practice to get everything jam-packed before we go to qualifying. And there they go.
We couldn't hear you.
I want to thank you guys for joining in tonight. Who's up front? Who couldn't they hear? All right, now we're back. Sorry about that. All right, as these guys are getting their practice on here from the kind of the tower cam, we're going to take a look at tonight's race info, get that started for you guys as well. There we go. Tonight's weather here at Pocono, 65 degrees in the ambient temp, 82% humidity with partly cloudy skies, 16 mile an hour winds. Good breeze tonight. Track temp 78 degrees, so it's not too bad, not too hot, not too slick.
Sorry, 43 for that aggressive side draft.
But we're going to have our hands full tonight here at the Tricky Triangle with 26 cars so far registered.
You're fine, Andrew. I don't have any sponsors to worry about.
We are scheduled for 60 laps with a halfway break after the completion of lap 30. So far, a lot of different lines you can see run by these cars. See the 510
oh my goodness.
wall on the corner
he
there.
gave your front end back to you. Kyle, your front end was gone and he gave it back.
We have a lot of action to keep an eye on tonight. The racing has heated up here in the middle of the season, and so has the talk. A lot of smack talk and joking set aside in the Discord chat for the series today. So we have a lot of drivers looking to make a statement and get up to the front and make things happen. So it's going to be very, very fun to watch tonight's race at the Tricky Triangle as these drivers try to get a grasp on these cars, how they handle here, race with each other. We've got new faces again tonight. So everything that we saw last night at a super speedway at Talladega, we're going to see it even more here at Pocono, I feel like, with this many cars. So should be interesting. Good evening, Mr. Robert. Happy Friday to you. See the shout out there for Andrew, Joey, and Patrick, which I know Andrew's here. I know Patrick's here. I am scanning. I don't know if I see Joey yet. We are missing Joey. Where's Joey at?
Taylor, was that all right there? Yeah, all good.
We got 2 4 car. Joshua O'Brien sporting the new paint scheme. New number on the side.
I'm sorry, 65. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we got some time. We got 10 minutes here in practice. We're going to scan through these cars. One of our new members, Perrin Huggins, he's in the 6 car. Of course, this TV camera goes further away from the action. But there he is. How about Joseph Klein? Right there in that 14 car.
Whee, doggy.
Kyle Heath is on pit road, so Trevor Benz in the 33. Got the 6 looking to his inside here. About the 71, Alex Volk.
Oh man, we almost made it.
Joshua O'Brien, who we've already seen. Michael Moquin. Oh, cars getting totaled up.
Posted in there.
Oh! The 10 gets clipped. Hitting 5. There's the 19, Andrew Groves. In his GR Racing Toyota. Oh,
I am so sorry. You there, Andrew. You scared the shit out of me.
there's
dude. I'm
Todd
like,
Smith in the 66.
I only saw Nolan's car.
There's the 42 of Cole Snyder. Saw the 88 earlier, Corey Buchanan.
I saw that
Making his return to First Gear Racing tonight. Good to have him here.
That's my fault, 28.
There's bumpers everywhere for you, Robert. You're going to get a lot of bumpers tonight. There's the Ford Taylor Curtin. Let's see. There's Nolan in the 1. That's who we're showing right there. Black and orange Chevy. How about Tommy Thompson's on track? Different shade of purple tonight on that 75, but still sharp looking paint scheme. Jacob Rush in the 32, making an appearance tonight. How about Nick Sutton in the pink mobile? He went flying just a little while ago off the front of the 5 car we saw in the camera. The 43, Curtis Jennings, running with an all blank scheme. We are going to reload just to make sure I'm not missing anybody's paints. Whoop. Another new member. The 10 of Cody Dahl just signed up minutes ago before we went live. That's kind of one of the things that kind of kept me from being on like I usually am. As early as I normally am, a little bit behind, was getting him signed up and in. So he's got a 10 on his car. It should be a 20. We'll see if it refreshes. Kind of came in at the last minute, so if he has the wrong number, no big deal for this week. Get him fixed up before his next race, but waiting for all the paints to load. Everybody went gray. A lot of speed on the track tonight. A lot of fast cars. A good sized field. We'll pull up the ticker, the tower, I should say. And again, that 6 car, the fastest on track. The 42 just jumped to the second fastest.
Yes. Sweet.
Well, Eric, you got to get rid of a lot of that steering offset in these cars because all the ARCA cars default at +10. Start moving that offset to the left until you get to feeling more comfortable. It'll help. Just as ideas, some of the guys that I was talking to before we went live, or one of them was running +5. I had a +4, and even somebody mentioned -2. So getting that offset off to the left really helps these cars drive and feel better.
Yeah, Matt Kit.
I got you. Yep, you're good.
4, appreciate it. For some reason my push top wouldn't work. Try to listen some bit.
Let's see, do we got anybody else on the track that we haven't seen yet? We saw the 43. There's the 10.
So I don't know who I wrecked there, but I was broke.
Mark.
And I couldn't.
There's
could
the
not
knock.
turn. I'm sorry.
Number 8, Edwin James. Jacob Rush, we saw Taylor Curtin, Andrew Groves, Chase McGuire, Nicholas in the 65. That's a good looking ride. Alex Folk, we saw Joshua O'Brien pulling off the track here. Cole Snyder. Those are the cars that are on track right now. There's the 28, Logan Boone. His Hoosier tire, white, purple accents, good looking Ford Mustang. No problem, Mr. Broom. Glad to help. It's all about, that's what we try to do. If you ever feel like you got to ask a question, just reach out. Plenty of us will, give us our little tips and tricks that we have found to work for us, and hopefully that does for you as well, because these cars can be a bear to drive. But every every ARCA fix setup comes at +10 on the offset. It's silly, and so it makes them a bear to drive at most tracks. So I'm usually, at least when I'm driving them, going down to +5 or +4. I've tried going into the negative at a couple tracks, but I'm just trying to find the sweet spot where it feels a little bit more stable, the wheel's a little bit more centered, helps the car handle a lot better. Then rolling that brake bias back too to help the car from pushing under braking is good too, depending on what you're comfortable with. The more you can get it more balanced into the rear, the better it'll help it rotate going into these corners too, certainly at these high speeds. We've got under 4 minutes left to practice. There's that 21 car.
Can't park there.
So right now, 27. We had 26 last night, I believe. We have 27 cars registered for tonight's race in the ARCA series. So we are seeing a boom in attendance here in the midst of the season, which is awesome. Great to see the growth. Really appreciate everybody playing a part in this and making it what it is. These guys all love to race and have fun and goof off, but still have a serious side to it. We want to be competitive, but we're also here to relieve some stress from a long work week or things going on in our lives that we just need to get away, and sim racing really gives that to us. I hope it, from a viewer standpoint, it does for you guys too. Entertainment value that we broadcast these races and put on the show, so that way the race can be seen. You can root for your favorites, see some crazy accidents, different strategies, all of it. And then, of course, on top of it, the driver chat. Who doesn't love the driver chat? It's like our own radioactive live that you can go back and watch and listen to what these drivers say sometimes. I do ask them to keep it family friendly, and to the most part they do. For that part, I thank them for it, because that allows us to keep it on the air and keep from troubles. So I expect there to be some fireworks tonight. I just kind of the way it feels, and I think we're going to see that. So ought to be an exciting show. CJ iRacing says, I just want to go fast. Is that Mr. Curtis Jennings? Let's see if my spoiler cam works on his car. There it is. The cam is back again for another night. We found a sweet spot for it, so I think it's going to make its fitment into Thursday and Friday nights here for a while. I really do like being able to hang out that right rear spoiler cam. I moved it out just a little bit more for tonight, just to see a little bit more of the right side of these cars and see what's in front of them. Which, when you look on track now, you can kind of see the car in front of them. Right along with Cole Snyder here. That's fine. I understand. It's all good. Hey, Thursday's coming. I'll see you soon enough. I know you joined last minute, so we appreciate you joining in, buddy. It's good to have you.
All my friends are the
Hello?
Hello. All right, last call. Anybody else need their chat enabled? Say so now.
I think I...
Can we have your disabled?
Just a reminder, this page is broadcast on YouTube, so make sure to like the language.
All right. Yeah, I think this camera's going to work out. Just kind of riding around here. I really haven't got to play with it much tonight. I wanted to kind of see.
Just line on the car, sure.
Just kind of flipping through cars here
Go
just
ahead,
to
give
see
it up,
how it
boy.
works on the different makes. Looks like it all lined up really well. So yeah, we're going to get some use out of that, and the roof cam, of course. And we're going to have practice conclude now. Yeah, Robert,
that helped a little bit.
when
there,
we first
Kyle.
started, that was kind
Thanks
of the
for that
thing I
little
was
tip
about.
you
I
gave
wanted
me
to
there.
have something a little bit
I'm just
different.
following you.
Most
That kinda helps
broadcasts
me.
for leagues, you don't get to hear the drivers communicate, which is fine. But because we play an integral part from the broadcast aspect, being admins of this league, I feel like sometimes I'm needed. So if I turn that off, then I can't be reached. I don't know what's going on myself. So it's good for me, but I think it's more entertaining for the fans. Now, obviously, not everybody sees it that way, and I get it. Some people just want to see the racing, and I have to listen to the craziness at times, and I respect that. I understand that, and that's why we try to keep it clean and as friendly as possible, so that way we don't cause troubles in that avenue and try to ruin the production.
Edwin,
We appreciate all of you that tune in. Hopefully, we get a good amount of likes, subscribes,
That is correct.
and some
Please
shares
qualify
tonight.
for pit position.
And
Thanks, sir.
here we go. Qualifying is underway.
Okie
Looks like one of the first cars on track that's going to cross the stripe first is going to be the 71 of Alex Volk. All right, we are going to refresh paints as I was told, so I will do that. Close that thing down, reopen it back up. We'll see some cars go blank here for a little bit, but we'll get that loaded up here. Mr. Broom, I accept your apology. I know, like I said, it's something that we just try to keep as limited as possible. It happens, and not to say that, I mean, I've done it myself while being broadcasted with Edwin in the booth, so I know how easy that is to slip up. So we just appreciate everybody that gives it their best effort and to keep it as clean as we can. We know things happen. And I'm not going to sit here and hammer anybody. I think when we first started doing our own broadcast, we had to set a couple people straight that just weren't used to it, and it took a little bit of getting used to for everybody. So we still see that now with people, so it's fine. 71 cross the stripe. He's going to be one of the first ones to go on the board. Mark Ouellette did too. Did the 71's lap not count? He must have touched the wall in that first lap. The 80, 54.298, he puts his name up top first. Michael Moquin's going to be one of the next ones. 53.909. Good lap from the 5 car to get going here. Trying to tune in. Looks like Nolan just crossed the line. 53.548. Times are getting faster and faster. Kyle Heath about to cross the stripe to complete his first lap. Where does he go? Kyle Heath P2, 53.604. Alex Volk is coming around for his second lap. Hopefully he kept it off the wall this time. Gets a time on the board. P3, 53.843. Good lap. Curtis Jennings, P7, 54.0. Nick Sutton, P8, 54.2. Joseph Klein has jumped up to P3 with a 53.802. Good evening, Chrissy. Good to see you. Happy Friday. There's Mr. Nolan Mills in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Good luck tonight. 14 comes around here. Josh O'Brien has gone P2 on his lap. Mr. Klein. Oh, Mr. Perrin Huggins, new member in the 6 car, throws up a 53.228 in 1 lap and parks it. That Toyota is flying 2.5 tenths of a second faster than the Eagle. And that's saying something. Joshua O'Brien is coming around to complete his second lap. Edwin James is about to complete his second lap as well in the Knock 8. Such a big field tonight. I apologize. I'm not able to keep up with everybody on track, but this is a heavy qualifying session. We got 18 cars already on the board. Edwin, second lap, moves up to P8. Corey Buchanan just completed his qualifying, P14. Nicholas in the 65 up to P6. Nice lap. That completes his qualifying session. Tommy Thompson in the 75 is on his second lap. Sliding it out of the tunnel turn. Down across the stretch here. Let's see. He's P19. What does that second lap do? He improved on time, missed out by just a little bit over the 42 actually. Really close. Taylor Curtin's about to complete his first lap. Chase McGuire is, or no, that's Taylor's second lap. My apologies. Taylor is, oh, Cody Dahl up to P10 in that 20 car. 10 on it. Taylor Curtin. The 4 car is going to jump up to 16th. Todd Smith up to 4th. Chase McGuire up to P2, 53.422. Still 0.2 of a second separate the 6 from the field. That is crazy. Trevor Benz is on track. He's on his first lap. So is Andrew. And Patrick just took the green flag for his run. So we'll watch these guys as they complete their qualifying runs. Right now, there's literally 1 car that hasn't attempted yet, I believe. Two cars. The 70 of George Buck and the 28 of Logan Boone have not been on track just yet. 33 is going to be the first one to complete a lap here as he comes to take the white flag in his 2-lap qualifying run. See where lap 1 puts Trevor. P17. Andrew's going to be the next one across the line. Andrew across the stripe. P3 on his first lap. Great lap for Andrew. That's going to be a 53.443, so he is really close to Chase for P2. Still that 0.2 of a second gap. The 87 across the stripe. Put Patrick to 23rd. And I did hear in the pre-race message, I know Edwin will probably speak here in a little bit too, but the 87 does have an EOL this week for the start of the race for an unclaimed incident. So he's just qualifying for pit position, trying to get the best spot he can. 70's on track. Looks like Trevor Benz just completed his qualifying. Lap 2, P10. Great lap by Trevor to get in the top 10. Andrew Groves crossed the stripe. Can he improve on lap 2? 53.346. P2 for Andrew. Nice lap. Now the 87 out of turn 3. Close to the wall. Trying to carry that momentum. See if he can gain some spots here on his second lap. Up to P16. Good lap for Patrick. That'll get him a decent pit stall. And now we've got just George Buck out there. The 70. He's making his first race in the ARCA series. He raced for the first time back with FGR last night in the Next Gen series. Clips the apron down there in the tunnel turn. That usually doesn't help your speed. Down to turn 3. Try to get them left side tires on the paint. Using a little bit of rumble strip too. Oh! Into the wall. That's going to take that lap away. And that's going to do it. We have 58 seconds left to qualifying. The 66 is our entertainment for the next minute, as he always does some extra laps in practice. Old high side working that high line. In his Chevrolet Dodge Challenger SS. That's Chevrolet Dodge Challenger SS. That's what we're going to go with for that 66 car. Frankenstein paint scheme. George coming back around, I think, to complete his second lap. Oh no, he hit the wall again. Car's too tight. Trying to put the power down, carry that speed. So that's going to put George in 26th and Logan Boone in 27th. My apologies. We have some new members that need to learn.
That makes you want to half-right face somebody.
All right, let's get the grid up for tonight's race.
Hey there, higher powers. Happy Friday night. Can I get an EOL?
Did I hear that right? EOL? Oh, there he is. Edwin got it. Thank you.
Real quick, we just got 2 EOLs to hand out tonight. It's the 87 and the 97. Everybody race clean and respectful out here. And halfway break is lap 30. It's a 60-lap race. And if the caution comes out a little sooner, we may take halfway a little early. We'll see. Everybody have a nice, fun race, clean race, and we'll see you at the end of 60 laps.
All right, starting lineup. We got the 6 car and the 19 on the front row. Strong front row. We got the 63 and the 13 on row 2. The 24 and 66 are going to make up row 3. I'm looking to see if there's some cars on where I can get a better shot. There we go. Then you're going to have the 1 and the 83, followed by row 5 is going to have Nicholas and Trevor. And then row 6, Jacob and Joseph. Jacob just took an EOL to the back for the start of this race. Row 7, Cody and Edwin. Alex and Patrick on row 8, and Patrick's taking an EOL for the start of this race. He'll be starting from the back. Michael Moquin, Mark Owlette, row 9. We got Curtis and Taylor on row 10, Corey and Eric on row 11, Nick and Cole on row 12. And then to round out the field, we got Tommy and Logan. They're on row 13, and George Buck, shotgun to the field, on row 14. Right. Pace car's rolling. Field is rolling with it. I'm excited. Are you guys ready for this? Like I said earlier, today, a lot of fun-hearted smack talk, goofing off. Discord was busy. If I could share the chat, oh my goodness, we were seeing some crazy, crazy comments between last week's race and for tonight's race. So I'm excited to see what kind of racing we have, certainly with 27 drivers in the field. And then on top of the 27, we have a handful of newcomers.
Tighten up the gap.
So it's about to go down. Oh no, Eric, you can't miss grid. Oh. Well, it might be a saving. It might be a saving. I expect there to be a caution somewhere in the first 10 laps here. So Eric's going to start from pits in 27th. Field is lined up. Lights are off on the pace car. And then we'll check in from the back. Spoiler cam. Roof cam engaged. We are ready. As the 6 is going to lead the field to the green. That is a decent sized field. Pace car's down, waiting for the flag.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogie. Let's go racing, boys. 6 and the 19 get a great start. 63's on that bumper. The 19 comes up to cover the 13, getting a good push from the 66. As they enter turn 1, the 6 is going to nose ahead. Inside line paying off. That's what getting the pole gets you, that prime position. Now he has clear track to come all the way up and in front of the 19. Doesn't have to race side by side. Front 3, 4, 5, almost 6 cars single file. We have side by side for 6th. Oh, we have contact. Oh no, he turns back in front of the field. Oh, there's so much mayhem. Oh, the 80 is just tore up. Oh my goodness. I saw this starting.
From the wreck? No, I'm talking to someone else real quick.
Oh man.
Hey, number 10, how does my car look, Nick?
83 and 24 side by side.
Right rear is a little dented up.
83 tries to come down a little
Pull over
bit.
to the other side.
He gets clear, but then the 24 has to like check.
Really just right rear.
And then
really
that
just right rear
contact
damage.
sends the 83 up sideways.
Yeah, we're good.
The 24 trying to give him room because he sees he's sideways, trying to give space. And then right here, it's a snap thing. Camera is not going to work. There we go.
Hey, 87, I have a front end.
Back up and
Nope.
65, the 1, the 8.
Not at all. You don't have a no, Tommy. You don't have a front end
Oh,
at
there's
all.
the
Totally
75
missed
sliding back there on the back. He locks up nose first in the inside
God
wall.
damn it, who stole my front end?
And the 80 and the 43 are kind of slammed together there.
I
We
ran
see
it
them.
over.
Thank you.
And the 80 takes a hard hit to that outside wall. That was a lot of tore up race cars right there. Then Eric Broom starting in pits. Clear track, nothing around. See the 87 trying to work his way through the field without getting damaged. He slowed up real big. A lot of cars really got a chance to slow up, but there was some that just had no chance when that 83 snapped back to the right, trying to correct that slide, and that car just turned right in front of the field. I mean, some of the guys that were involved in this. Let's go back to the 1, or actually no, the 65. Where's he at? There he is. We're gonna jump in the cockpit and show what he was seeing. This is what he got from his vantage point. He sees the 83 just sliding. Goes off to the left like, okay, he's going down low. And then that car snaps and just comes right up. Boom. Just nowhere to go. Just so many cars raw, just heavy damage. Check in back up front.
I'll take the outside on this restart here.
No, sir, we don't have to choose rule in this series. Sorry.
My bad. I gave him bad intel.
Yeah,
All good. That's why we're here to correct it.
set me up for failure.
All right, this is a boot checking in. Do we have anybody on a claim on that one?
The 83 just claimed it in text chat, sir.
All right, so we have the 83 on the claim on that one. All right. Light should go off on the pace car here, and we should be 1 to green. That was a big one. That was a big one. You started in pits and sped. Oh my goodness. And you still have a black flag. Oh, that's gonna be a 40-second hold, Eric? Oh. Well, at least at this track, or a drive-through, one of the two. You should have enough time maybe to not go a lap down. but it's going to keep you away from the mayhem again, but you got to be able to have the mayhem not happen long enough for you to serve that penalty. So I know you have to make a lap first, I think, before you can jump down and serve it. So hopefully that works out. All right. Right now, the 6 car is our leader. I'm trying to see if I can get my timing and scoring up to a full page here. There we go. Perfect. That's a little bit better to work with. On the outside for this restart,
back from the
you
track
got
in
the
time.
19, Andrew Groves. And you got the 13 now, Kyle Heath starting on the inside in P3. Chase McGuire in P4.
Yeah.
This is a weird looking Bristol.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, new names. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to grow it. Really appreciate everybody being a part of it and helping share it and get the word out there. Getting ready to start a big promotion for our doubleheader weekend for the Memorial Weekend Double. We're going to do the Indy 500, the full race, and the Coke 600 and the Gen 6 cars on Saturday, May 23rd. That'll be broadcast live on First Gear Network. It's going to be a full day of racing. We're getting ready to put a big blast on for that this weekend. We'll have a lot of new faces when that happens.
Need
Good
a black
restart.
Clear. 83 was passing me, catching up, and he needed to be passing me. I need mine clear because instead of let 75 by, but let you go in front of me, and it was a close to by.
All right. How to turn.
Easing up here, easing up. Everybody stacked up, easing up.
How to turn 1 into turn 2. 6 has the lead, but there's the 13, the Eagle, moving his way to the front. Andrew in 3rd, Chase in 4th. Go to the far cam here as they go into turn 3, really get a wide shot of all the action on track. You can see all the different lines. I was noticing this in practice.
Caution.
Oh no, we got a caution, caution.
That's totally on me.
Correct. I can't see shit.
What are we doing? We got a yeller. Pace cars in 1.
I have to take a look back here and see
We
what
almost
happened.
made it a lap. Yeah, Chase, I didn't really want to be there, but you checked up, so I just took a run. I knew I wouldn't make it. We're having fun, man. We're racing.
Yeah, I took it quite early for that.
The 28 missed braking.
All right, everybody, let's settle down and get a couple of green flag laps in. We're not going to win the race on lap 6, okay?
Yeah, we are. It's starting to rain.
Only in your head, Andrew. Only in your head. That's how you make the rainbows, huh? Checking in real quick. Did I hear a claim on that one?
Yes, track claim at 28.
Copy that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so the 21 is in fact in trouble. I've never been able to get a chance to serve his black flag penalty for speeding out of the pits at the start of this race. He still has not been able to go down pit road and serve that. He had to do that under green, so hopefully iRacing does not disqualify him. If it does, Eric, please let me know. I'll try to keep my eye out for it, but if it doesn't let you serve it in time and it disqualifies you or anything, I can clear that and get you back on the track. I don't think it'll do that, but I've seen it in the past, so I just
Got a
want to
lap car coming around the outside, everybody.
Put that
Give
out
way,
there.
give way.
Oh, sorry, I still got my thing up here. Let me get that cleared. One car going through the bottom. Oh, and then up to the top. So that gets Nolan back on the lead lap. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers already that have had to use their fast repair, and we are 6 laps into this race. A lot of damaged cars still getting some repairs on pit road. I think Tommy Thompson,
45% rain tomorrow at Dega, y'all. So hopefully it holds out.
Are you going?
Yeah, I got me and my 12-year-old boy and my young one, and then my nephew's 12. They got him free, but we're going to be on the infield tomorrow, Saturday, yeah, just tomorrow for like qualifying and both races. Come back in the evening and try to make the race Saturday night.
Be careful where you go. That might get the first shot of seeing some boobies.
Yeah.
Todd already knows where all those spots are. Haven't you seen the pictures?
MSFW chat's going to be pretty lit.
I was going to stay and miss the race. I don't know, man. If I stay and miss the race, it's going to be lit. We'll have to see. They didn't ask me to stay. So we'll see how it goes.
Man, I'd hate to see you fall down the power rankings, but for some good picks, it might be worth it.
10-4 on that.
Hey, do y'all think Johnny might make Talladega this week?
I think the picture should move him up in the power rankings.
I don't dare ask Josh to go through and do recalculations of what he has spent probably darn near what feels like 500 man hours this week trying to get set up.
Hey, it's automated now. That's part easy. I just throw one in the top 5 now.
And you're doing a great job, buddy.
Yeah, 83. Sorry for spinning you in that caution. I'm not good at this track. Not good at the braking zone, and being that offset from that car in front of me, I couldn't tell I was that deep into the turn. I just drove straight through it.
It's all good, dude.
Communication by the 28 to the 83. That's what we like to see. Just own up to your mistakes and get back to racing. And that's what we do.
Are you racing on a helicopter?
I would have got a 18 right side. Why is it loud?
All right, we're going to restart here.
I still haven't got my wheelbase. I'm rocking a controller.
We're going to start lap 8 with the 6 still in the
Not loud,
lead.
It just sounds like you're standing underneath
He's
the
led
key.
all laps so far.
I got an AC
Complete
vent that blows out
complete
pretty close
lap
to
8,
my
start
mouth,
lap
so
9.
that's probably why.
Everybody's back on the lead lap, 27 cars strong. Here we go. Good to see you, Noah. 6911. Go get him 13, he says. The Eagles out for blood. Let's go. Jump on Todd Smith.
Green flag.
Spoiler cam. 6 gets a good start, gets clear, and up to the top lane. 19 and 13 side by side for second. You got the 66 and 33 side by side into turn 1 here. Right along with Michael Moulton.
Off early here, off early.
See the flames come out of the exhaust when they let up the throttle. That's a good shot. I like that. Back up front, Andrews up to second. Oh, we're going to get some wall hits here at this track. 6 way down. We got the left sides below the apron I could see from this shot. Woo, real close to the wall. Andrews using all the track to try to battle this 6 car for the lead. We have made a lap. The 21 is on pit road to serve his penalty. I don't know if it's a drive-through or a 40-second hold, but hopefully he can get out and not go a lap down. Behind Andrew, you've got the Eagle. Kind of falling in love with this shot. It really gives you the sense of speed. I don't know how well it relates on the broadcast, but on my screen, it's a pretty good shot. Kind of rolls in, stays in line. Behind him, Chase McGuire, looking at those tiger eyes. 13 was close to the wall there. Then you got the 66. He's falling back just a little bit, but he's in 5th, followed by Trevor Benz. What a great shot. Yeah, I like that spoiler view. Woo, look at the 66. What the heck is he? He's up there, the Mr. Highside, using all of it. You see all the rubber getting kicked up? Thank you, iRacing, for adding that rubber, debris, the marbles on the track, because you really get to see it when a car is out of the racing groove, and that's what he was in turn 1. Looks like Eric just now has left the pits, or is leaving the pits in the 21 car. I believe that does put him a lap down. In danger of maybe going 2 down, but he's back out on the track, so just got to stay ahead of the leaders and hope for a caution, be the lucky dog. Let's see if he does it in turn 1 here. Yep, he likes doing it in turn 1. Todd Smith, Mr. Highside, up here kicking the rubber, cleaning off the marbles up there, building that cushion. Doing a heck of a job. Biggest mover so far in the race, we have a couple. Up 10 spots, the 5 car of Michael Moquin. He is up to 7th. How about a shout out to the 42 of Cole Snyder? He's up 14 spots from where he started in that 42 Chevy. And then Nick Sutton as well is in the double digits, up 11 spots in that 10 car. He's up to 12th. Good start for him. And another one in the double digits, George Buck in the 70. He is battling Corey Buchanan for 15th and gets it out of turn 3 there. That's up 12 spots, 15th spot, 15th place for Mr. Buck. Biggest losers. How about that? Don't want to be on this list. Joshua O'Brien in the 24. Off track here, or off pace a little bit in the 1. I don't know if this is due to damage, whatnot. I'm trying to look back to see if anything happened.
Sorry.
But that car, he has dropped 21 spots back to 26th. The last car in the lead lap currently in that 24 car. I don't see any damage, but hopefully that 24 gets his way back to the front here. Side by side for the lead. Oh, we see the 19 into the wall out of turn 3. The 13 loses the momentum there on the inside, racing the 6 side by side, but now comes a run.
I got wheel damage.
They are pushing. The 19 has wheel damage. He just reported over the comms. That could affect the handling of that car. It's probably going to be tight here coming out of turn 1. He still gains on the 13. Heck of a move. The 6 still leads. He's led every lap so far. Dominating entrance into first gear racing so far. Woo, the 66 down on the apron in turn 2.
I didn't plan to make it. I didn't know what I was going to do there.
Holy cow. I'm shook at that. I did not expect that. High side down on the apron. Now he's in trouble. He's got the 63.
Actually, the wheel damage turns better.
Now that's the 20 and the 14 and the 5 and the 42 are all going to train right on by the 66. That momentum, that draft, you don't want to give that up. And so we see the top 10 have kind of spaced out just a little bit, over a second. Back to 11th place, Jacob Rush in the 32, followed by the 10 of Nick Sutton. Jacob and Perrin up front are the only 2 drivers that are where they started. The 32, although he took an EOL, he has drove his way back to 11th, and that was his qualifying position. The 6 has stayed where he started. Right now, the 6 leads. We're watching that turn 3. As these cars get more and more wear on their tires, it is going to be a tight fit. You see the 13 take a look to the inside. Kyle Heath. Oh no, the 6 says, hang on, buddy. What a great shot. 6 takes that momentum on the high side. These guys are trying to side draft, gain momentum. You see the 13 able to get a bit of momentum heading into turn 2. into the tunnel turn. The 6 is there though. 13 can't complete the pass. 6 gets clear and back up front. Eagle has more work to do. Got to stay focused. Out of turn 3, we see nobody looked like they hit the wall there. That's good. What a battle for the lead. These guys are really putting on a good show. How about Cody Dahl in that 20 car with the 10 on it? It's all right. Just first week, just got in right as the race lobby was about halfway through practice. He's up to 4th in his first race here, up 9 spots. Looking to put a challenge on the 19 of Andrew Groves. Side by side. Give it to the 20, P3. Now the 33 takes a look to the inside.
My bad for hooking you up there.
All right, sorry about that. Kids getting dropped off here at the house. Back up front, we got the 6 leading side by side for second. The 20's looking to the inside of the 13. He is moving forward. Now that momentum he lost out of 2. Now the 19's going to jump on it and try to get him on the inside of turn 3 here. Tight, tight, tight. Woo, loose there on the end. 19. Oh, he gets a push from the 33. And here comes the 14, so that momentum just lost by having to scrub the speed out of the corner there. Now we've got the 19, the 20, and the 14 right here battling for third. The 33 still right there, so we have the top 7 all spread out. We hear the 19 on the radio telling the guys to go around. Must not want to be on the bottom like that. Falls back to 7th. Try to stay with this lead pack though. Further back, Cole Snyder. He's up 16 spots to 8th. Leading the second pack with Todd Smith in tow. Michael Moquin. How about Jacob Rush? Still moving forward. Gaining ground on those guys. Then you have the 10. How about the 1? He got the lucky dog there after that first lap 1 caution. Went a lap down, second caution, got the lucky dog. He has moved up to P13. See a lot of side-by-side right here. This is a little hornet's nest. The 4, the 83, the 71. You got the 87 and the 88 side-by-side there. And now they're 3 wide. The 43 looks to the outside of the 88. And then here comes the 8. Knock, knock. I'm seeing this outside line really prevail when you're... If you can't get clear on the bottom, you lose so much momentum. So it's preferred to stay up on that higher line. Then you have the 70 George Buck. He's currently in 22nd. followed by Tommy Thompson in the 75. Oop, tags the outside wall at turn 3. Logan Boone, Mark Willett. And we still have the 24, Joshua O'Brien. I think he's just waiting for that halfway stage. Eric Broom has gotten passed by the leaders, so he is now 2 laps down. But he's still the only car down any lap, so he's still in spot for Lucky Dog, but only to get 1 back. A little bit more of a climb for him, so still a lot of racing to happen here. We've completed, getting ready to complete lap 22. There we go, 38 laps remain. We've got 8 laps to go till the halfway break. Number 13, Kyle Heath taking another peek at the 6. Front 5 are right there, nose to tail. A little bit further back, we see Trevor and Andrew have kind of fallen back just a little bit. Right along with the 19, Andrew Groves. Using a lot of that apron in turn 3, trying to help get the car to turn. Back on the power. There's Trevor. We'll go back up to the top 5. Chase McGuire. P5. Seven laps remain until we get to the halfway break. You can see that gap now as we go further out. Maybe harder to see on the broadcast, but you can really see the momentum these cars and their braking points.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we heard a "I'm sorry." Not certain anything happened there. The 63 was taking a peek under the 14 of Joseph Klein. Not able to clear him. Down to turn 3. Oh, the 14 scrapes the wall. That's going to give the 63 opportunity. They race each other down the front stretch. The 14 still has a little bit of momentum of those cars in front of him. And he's able to enter in a little bit deeper. And looks like he's going to carry that speed and be able to stay in front of the 63, although the 63 is there. Now that kind of releases the front 3. Perrin, Kyle, and Cody. That's 6 using all of the rumble strips in turn 3 and really getting a good corner out of it. Closing in with that draft, coming to turn 1. He chooses not to do anything with it, trying to stay in line and wait for the right time.
Thank you.
Shifting there. We heard the 6 there in 3rd gear in turn 1. Back to 4th on the exit of turn 1. We run down to turn 2, the tunnel turn. The 13 again gains that momentum. Right to his rear bumper. Tight racing back here from 12th, 13th, 11th through what, 14th, 15th. Yeah, that's a tight battle right here. These guys are putting on a good race. Again, large field racing all over the track almost now as the field is spread out over a half a lap distance between 1st and 25th. Taylor Curtin is a lap down. I'm not certain what happened to Taylor. He may have gotten some damage. Trying to take a look. He entered the pits, had a 19.5 second pit stop, and then came back out. So not certain there, but that's going to put him in the lucky dog spot, and that is going to affect the 21 from not even being in line for the lucky dog. 32 getting passed by the 1 here. 83 had already gotten by. Just checking a little bit further back on the 87. Patrick trying to grab, claw his way through the field. He is currently 16th. Again, he started the race into the longest line, back of the pack, serving a penalty for last week. Really coming up through the field, just trying to take his time. Curtis Jennings on pit road. 43 making a call here. Not certain what happened there. I don't see anything on my timing and scoring for an issue. But the 43 comes down pit road. I would be surprised. Oh, he is taking tires. So the 43 just became a handful.
I wish I
Came
was
in for
freaking loose.
service. And then the leaders are passing by now, so that's going to put 2 laps remaining in this half of the race. That's going to put the 43 down a lap. But currently ahead of Taylor in the 4. So if the 43 comes out and stays in front of Taylor, the 43 would get the lucky dog. Now we see the 20 of Cody Dahl is on the rear bumper of the 6 of Perrin Huggins. Kyle Heath is back to 3rd.
Inside.
Andrew letting the 66 go inside. That's for 7th.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Up front, the 6 still leads. He has led every lap so far. One lap remains. The 6 is on his way to pitching a shutout for the first half of this Monday Night Flash ARCA Series race here at Pocono. Down into turn 3 one more time. 20 took a peek, tried to get a run. All right, let's give it up for Perrin, who's our leader at the halfway break. That caution is for the halfway break for tonight's race. We had a couple of hiccups to start, but after that, things got super clean. Great racing throughout the field.
Yeah,
and now we're going to stack them all up, get some pit stops, fresh tires, full tank of fuel. We're going to let these guys go back at it again. I hear you, Eric. I hear you. If it wasn't for the snacks, that's how I look at it. If it wasn't for the snacks, you wouldn't have been on pit road and gotten caught speeding at the start of the race. But, you know what? The first half was calmer than I expected. The second half, obviously we know that that's go time. That's when the prize is on the line. So there could still be.
Car into one.
Uh-oh. Cars are sliding all around here as they pass by the pace car at a heat rate of speed here. So shout out to the 6 car. He's led every lap so far, started from the pole. Dominating race so far for that car, that team, that driver. And they're slowing up here, just waiting for the pace car, because the pace car was really slow coming out. They had a whole lap for iRacing to deploy the pace car and get it rolling, and it didn't. So now we're seeing the effects of that. So there's the pace car. There we go. Field in tow. we're about to see pit stops for the whole field, except for maybe, looks like the 4 was able to be the first car 1 lap down, so he'll get the lucky dog. The 43 pitted there, so maybe he stays out to take the wave around. The 21 might do that to get one of his 2 laps back, but he's been on the track for 20 laps, and he hasn't gotten fuel or tires, so he needs service, so that's a tough call, because you'd have to count on a caution really quick to gain that back. As the field comes down pit road, cars bumping into each other here on pit road. See the 5 turning into his pit stall. Oh, the 20 blew his pit stall just a little bit. I saw that. He had to back up. It's very easy to do. We see the 65 do the same there. Here they come. Race off pit road. Looks like the 6. Followed by the 13 of Kyle He. 63 Chase McGuire with a great pit stop. 42 of Cole Snyder, a really good stop. Check back in with the cars are staying out. The 4 did get the lucky dog, so that'll put him back on the lead lap.
My windshield is nice and clean now.
The 43, like I said, I feel like he is definitely staying out. The 21 is out still. I would expect him to pit. I don't know if taking the wave around it's very risky. I don't know how much fuel he has left. Tires are worn, they're angry. But it might be his only chance to maybe try to get one of those 2 laps back, is take this wave around and try to put himself in position to be the only car 1 lap down for like a quick caution, and then boom, he's lucky dog back on the lead lap. So could be the strategy of the race to take care of the blame that he has on the goldfish in chat right now.
Where's the pace car at?
Car 4.
And it looks like he is going to stay out and take that wave around. So, uh-oh. I see the 6 is coming back down pit road. Trouble for the 6 car. Drives into his pit stall here. I am not certain what's going on for the 6 here. That's going to put Kyle Heath in the lead for this restart, and he was able to get by, and he led his first lap just the last time by with the 6 pitting. That changes things a little bit. The field is working, trying to get back around and caught up, as we have some, the 43 and 21 did take wave arounds. 19 stayed on pit road for repairs as long as he could. Looks like the 14 did as well. The 28, the 70, then the 6 has made his second pit stop, giving up the lead. Robert, gotta keep them goldfish watered, he said. Yeah, watered with a good drink. All right, double file. Lights are off on the pace car. We're ready to go back racing here for the second half of tonight's event. Kyle Heath, Chase McGuire, Cole Snyder, Todd Smith, Trevor Benz, Michael Moquin, Zachary Meredith, Cody Dahl, Jacob Rush, and Edwin James. Nope, Nolan Milnes are your top 10. I'm losing track here. They keep shifting back and forth on me as they're going. All right, pace car is going to drop down to pit road here. Here we go. Pace car's down to the restart zone. And the 13 with a good bump from the 42 gets a great start on the 63. What does the 13 do here? Does he come up? And he does. Tries to cover that best entry. As we see 3 wide behind him. The 20 on the inside of the 5 and the 33.
Go around.
Ooh, the 20 just gets
Even
clear
when I'm
of the
completely
5.
sick, I drive like I'm standing, so you're good.
And now we have a battle for the lead. 63 to the inside of the 13. Can't make it stick. Here comes more runs as the 42 goes with the 63. The 66 looks underneath. Todd Smith battles for third inside of Cole Snyder. Out of turn 3, they come side by side. The momentum should be on the 42 side. The 13 drops down low to try to give up a draft to the 63, but that momentum is coming. The 42, 63 coming down towards turn 1. 13's able to hold him off. The 66 goes back up to the wall.
Well,
And he gives up spots there to the 33 and the 20. Trevor Benz into the top 5. Good run for that 33 car. And then the 20 of Cody Dahl right there. Cody looks to the inside of Trevor through the tunnel turn. When he dives it in there, he's going to get that position, slide up. The 33 maybe looking for the crossover, trying to cut back underneath. Can't do it.
You good, man?
7. There's a call out to the 70. George Buck. A lot of racing back here in this part of the pack. There's Patrick. 65. Nicholas blinking a little bit there in turn 1. Try to lap with the 87 here and just see kind of what he sees with all these cars around on this restart. He's got side by side in front of him. 14 to Joseph Klein, 65 right there. Now the 14 looks inside of the 80 into turn 3. The 80 and 65 run a bit higher entry.
My opinion, that was a car than I was.
Turn the car down. Pass between Canadians. Patrick gets by Mark going into turn 1. 65 way up to the wall.
Hang on, Tommy. On trial. Come on.
Mark is falling behind to the train of cars passing on the outside here. You see the 87 gets a little out of shape there. Out of turn 2. And he's got the 4 outside of him here. The 4 and the 87 door to door. Out of turn 3. The 4's into the wall. Still keeps his momentum. Tries to make that pass on the 87 car. Looks like he does. The 87 slides up behind him. Tries to get a better entry into 1. Now he's got the 88 looking to his outside. 87 and 88 battle for position. The 88, oh, scrapes the wall. 88 is in the wall a little bit out of turn 1, but keeps the momentum. Here comes the 80 behind him. Up ahead, it looks like Joseph Klein has gotten through. Tommy in the 75 right there is in front of Nicholas. Nicholas is looking to pounce for position here. This is a battle for 16th and 17th. And let's take a look in at the 6. 21 laps to go. The 6 is up to 10th. Hard to hold back a fast car. That is one fast Toyota Camry he's got right there, as he is battling Todd Smith. And that is for 8th. Checking back in with our buddy Joshua O'Brien. We saw him kind of tail end of the pack in that first half of the race. Now he is up to 13th, so gained through half of the field with this restart, but he is leading kind of the second pack, kind of separated from that first pack now, as they have 12 cars in that group. They are 3 wide for position. The 83 takes a look to the inside of the 5 and the 33, gets clear. He's going to come up the track in front of the 33, try to keep it off the wall, and does. 2 for 1 in turn 1, but here comes the momentum.
Clear.
I got wheel damage, so it like just dropped me right in your car.
83 is able to hold off after making that pass, and now we see the gap between, I mean, he's in 5th, and he's a half a second behind 4th. It's not a huge gap, but we see a little bit of gap now. The more you race side by side, the slower you're hurting that part of the pack, so got to catch that momentum up using the draft. Here comes the 83, closing back in on the 63. His teammate, Chase McGuire.
Yes.
Yeah, I got wheel damage, so it's gonna suck.
Nick Sutton getting called out for a Sabrina Carpenter's
Also,
paint
you
scheme.
have bumper damage.
He got passed by Joseph Klein. That was for 14th place. Now he's under threat for the lead by the 42, who tries to drive it into turn 3. They door again. And now that mixes up the whole field. We've got 5 wide up front, 4 wide. The 20 is going to take the lead. There's still 3, 4 wide, 3 wide. '13 holding on that outside, the 42 right on his left rear. Oh, they touch. Everybody keeps it straight. This is what I was talking about, guys. Oh, there it is. We got a wreck. We got a wreck.
Wrecking.
Bud wants to give me status under car.
33 involved, 66
Yeah,
involved.
we were 3 wide there.
Oh man, some incredible
All right, I
racing.
didn't know we were 3 wide. That's on me then. I'm 63 ticket.
You are good.
And I think I heard that right. The 63 took the claim on that one. As we review this. '66 on the outside, 33 in the middle, 63 down on the bottom, following the 83. And we're hitting the 1 cone right here, and that's entry. And they have contact, 33 in the 63. It turns the 63 up into the 66.
Joseph, that bump was perfect. I was fixing my gloves, and it
And the
ripped
8
the wheel out of my
drifts,
hand.
and the 5, they both drift around it.
Oh.
Oh, but they end up into each other.
Sabrina Carpenter gloves?
And, oh, come on. Yep. Looks like they might save it
That
here.
was wild right there, boys.
And they do. What a drive. Yeah, Andrew has gone down a lap. The biggest winner in this is going to be the 21. He's going to get the lucky dog and then get to pit. I think, great call. I think, unless it's telling otherwise, I'm not certain. Just double checking in. I had the claim was by the 63 on that.
Yes, that's on me.
Copy that. All right, pit stops are happening. Everybody except the 28, Logan Boone. And then, yeah, the 19 looks like he does get that. So the 21 is going to have to pit this time. The 28 staying out takes away the wave around. So now the 21 has to pit, but he will only be a lap down. So the next caution that comes out, he can be in lucky dog position as long as everything goes well. So maybe not the right strategy move, but still plenty of chance with this many cars still in the field for one more break, because we're going to re-rack 27 cars. Or, well, for Eric's purpose, pit, get fresh tires, fill that fuel tank up, get that car good to go to the end, be one lap down, and let the 26 cars in front of you, let them get all re-racked up and battle it out and see who causes the caution first. And then that's your lucky dog ticket back on the lead lap. It's crazy we've gone this far through an ARCA race and we have that many cars still on the lead lap. It is nuts. So keep grinding, 21. Keep grinding. It is not over until that checkered flag flies. How about Logan Boone out here staying out? Last on pit road 12 laps ago, under the halfway break. Got enough fuel, got enough tires, just don't have fresh tires. These drivers had 3 sets in the pits for tonight.
I've had a blast with this car here. I just don't know how to
Most
pass
of
with
them
it,
only
but it's
use
been
their
fun.
first set at the halfway break, and we see the fog setting in a little bit here. It is, it's foggy here in the Poconos. Hopefully it doesn't mess with our broadcast. I'm going to do a double check on the weather as soon as I find it. Here we go. So 93% humidity. Yeah, that's why the fog is out, where humidity level's super high. The wind is still blowing strong, though, at 19 miles an hour. So this should be interesting.
Hi, there.
Alright, let's get that weather report turned off here. Back ready for the racing. Yeah, we're losing basically any sight of sunshine. As I look away from the blimp, I mean, it's hard to see the cars. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but from my view, it is difficult. This fog is settling in and getting thicker and thicker. So this could make an interesting addition to the end of this race.
Where's the 70? How do you go by me?
Somebody just came out of turn 1, halfway through the stretch there, coming to turn 2. They should catch the field here. All right, up front, Logan Boone is the driver in charge of this restart. Pace car is coming down pit road, and we are going to be off and racing in the fog. It's like looking at dots. Green flag is out. We're back racing. The 28 and the 13 get a great start. The 28 goes up. That's going to open the door for the 13.
They checked up in front of me.
13 to the inside, 28 tries to drive it in there. Them older tires, though, screaming. 3 wide, the 6, the 42, the 28's in the wall. 4 wide, get by him. Oh, no, the 88 jumps over the left rear. Oh.
Damn it. Thanks for the head up.
Yeah, Chase, when I was catching up to the field right then at the end, they checked up. Tried to slow down, I couldn't.
Yeah, I was trying to just hold it against the wall to keep y'all from hitting me. I was against the wall the whole time.
Hey, Todd, I just want you to know you are missing your front bumper.
You don't need that.
Let's go back.
Damn it, man, I just used my fast repair.
At all of this hard charging restart.
Well, that one may have been my fault. I don't know if I got pushed into him, but I was going around him, and all of a sudden I was looking at the sky. I don't know what exactly happened.
'88 goes to
Yeah, Todd, you
goodbye.
look like prime Kevin LePage right now.
We're going to see how fast he'll go.
Yeah, bump from the 66 looks like it turned the 88 just a little bit.
So.
We're going to go back and we're going to jump on Todd Smith.
Good luck finding a Ram Relay bumper.
Hard to see it from this angle, I guess.
It's been rough on me here, but it's been fun, so let's see what happens. I'll be at the back anyway if I pitted, so you know.
Oh, yeah, bump from the
Have to change the
66
name to
on
Kyle
square
Busch.
with the 88, and the 88 just goes up, tire goes over. And then that gets him turned across the nose of the 28 really tight coming off of that corner, and everybody funneling in, and you have one car a little bit slower than everybody else. Everybody's trying to work their way. Before you know it, we had a little bit of bumper cars there. And the 66 is without his Chevrolet Ram bumper. Kyle Heath leads as the sun
I'll let
shines.
everybody know how Todd works out with this no bumper because I'm starting to do his outside, so I'll be the first one to know if it doesn't turn.
I'll be way up out of the way, so.
Lucky dog outside.
I was chasing up in the boots, checking in to see if we had a claim for that incident.
I will take it on that one.
Copy that.
Hey, take it where?
Sun is out, fog is clearing. A little bit of haze still around, but the sun coming out definitely going to change the aspect of the end of this race. Robert says the 66 can buy his bumper back. That's right. What's the charge for the bumper tonight, Robert? All right, as the field gets double file. See the 88 should be going to the back, which I think he's already there. Maybe have to let a couple cars by
Yeah, I
here.
see what you say. Yeah, I thought you were saying you was behind me. I was in the conversation. I'm going to keep her to the bottom one way or another.
You can get the
Come on,
5-finger
21.
discount, Robert says. And look at that, the 21.
88 is telling me to stay behind you because I was lucky dog. But stop it to like allow you by. I don't know.
21, go ahead and go by real quick and see if it fixes itself. It may have you reset because you had an EOL and then the 88 got one after the fact, so it may put the 21 in front of the 88.
Yeah, now it's telling me to pass.
I think it wouldn't tell him to pass because I was behind and I had to pass him first.
All right, as we go through the tunnel turn, lights off on the pace car. We're going to restart with 10 laps. 10-lap shootout for the win tonight in the Friday Night Clash ARCA Series. It's round 8 of the season. It's been a really good race for Pocono. We've had a little bit of everything with the weather. We've just went through a fog warning, basically, and now the sun is out. The fog is clearing. The Eagle is up front with the 20 challenging the 6. Dominated the first half of this race before pitting twice under the halfway break. Gave up a lot of track position, but he has gotten it back. Got the 42, the 1, the 5, the 32. A lot of fast cars up front into the restart zone. Here we go. Kyle Heath with a big push from the 6. He's got the clearance to go up. What does he do? He does go up here at the end of the straightaway. Leaves second and third side by side, but that 6 dives it down in there into turn 1. Gets it to stick. Now the 13 has the clean air. Does that benefit him? Caution is out. Caution is out. We have wreck somewhere.
Trevor, no, you just got smoked, dude.
Yes, I did.
Damn it, man. I was trying to give you the room to get through all that, too. I looked back and, nope, sorry, bro.
Yeah, some car can't cross the track spinning up.
All right, so we have to
get
go
a black and mild paint scheme next time then, getting smoked like that.
a little bit more ahead of this is where we have the craziness happen. We see the 4 enter.
Backwards.
The 75 is on his brakes hard behind the 19, locks up the rear, gets loose, and then the 4 comes down at the same time across the nose of the 65.
Backwoods.
Contact gets the 4 sideways. 75's trying to catch it there on the bottom on the apron in front of the 63. The 4 comes up right in front of the 80,
Todd, you know you got no front
a tap
end.
gets the 4 up into the wall. The 70 then gets sideways, starts turning down, and the 21 just gets by, and then the 33 nowhere to go.
I can't.
Trevor Benz tore up, and I think he has a fast repair, but that's that is tough break for a lot of those drivers.
When we got strung out there, I would have probably dropped real quick too. But
jump on
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get her in, see if they give me a front end back.
Roof cam. Watch this in real time. Oh, some hard hits there. Oh! Just nowhere to go. The 70 just coming down, got loose.
Yeah, but you could cheat and cool down your tires and crap.
All right, checking in here. Anybody with a claim on that one?
Yeah, that one's on me.
65 is claimed. Is that?
Oh my God, that's the whole alphabet.
Nicholas, how you say your last name? Wazenkevich.
Did you play any sports growing up? How the hell did that fit on a jersey?
I'm just going to go back to that incident. I think we're almost there.
White.
So yeah, we see the 19 makes a dive, kind of cuts down below the 65. So he's trying to give a little bit more room. And then just tight window with the 4 coming down. 65's trying to hold the line to give a room for the 19. And that's where it all kind of starts, but that's racing. Taylor Curtin has called it a night and has parked the 4 car. So that leaves us 26 cars still in the race. This time by, we'll have 7 remaining, so we'll have 6 laps remaining when we go back green. It's going to be a bit of a shootout.
Hey, Boo, you give me a heads up when I pull back out, see if they give me my nose back.
At least from the angle I have now, it looks like it's there. It's there, it's just not all lined up very nice and pretty, but it's on.
Hey. Got a minute and 35 seconds, Vic.
Now it looks like the fog's coming back in. The storm is brewing. I'll be surprised just because of how wide this track is and how many different lines and avenues drivers are taking. This is the end of the race, right? We're restarting with 6 laps to go. Every restart is where you gain the most spots, right? So I'll be darn surprised if we don't get into some green-white checkered, some overtime tonight. We get 3 of them in the series. So there's an opportunity that we could see some overtime extra lap racing tonight, possibly. Everybody's been really putting it to it, so... Hey, buddy! Strictly Stock in the house. How about that? What is happening? Good to see you guys. Welcome in. Got YKTV Dale shooting out as Let's Go number 6. Barron is right there, dominated the first half of this race. 2 pit stops at the halfway break, put him back in the pack, and he just drove his way through the field back to second. Kyle Heath has been up front for 16 laps. We're going to have a shootout here. How did that race go? You guys were doing Talladega week. How'd you do tonight, Godfather? All right, restart zone. Here we go. Green flag is out. The Eagle gets a good start. The 6 has got good momentum. Let's see what the 13 does this time. I think he's going to protect the inside a little bit because that's where the 6 was strong on that last restart. As they enter turn 1, the 6 definitely looks a little bit lower. The 13 enters in higher, cuts it down. Clean air still helping the 13.
Sorry.
Make it out of turn 1, maybe. We do. Everybody's still straight. Kyle leads the 13. I see that, Jesse. Yeah, that's Talladega. It usually turns out in a wreck, that's for sure. Well, that's tough luck, buddy. Kyle's got this lead here, just a car length. The 6 is pressuring. That Toyota's right there on the rear bumper. Caution is out. Caution is out.
What can we do to try to help it if we do get another restart?
Can we please go green, y'all? Please.
Uh-oh. We may have lost.
I nearly crap my pants from that. Holy crap.
The 24 in this.
Hey, Tommy. I thought it was going to stick like it was all race, but it didn't. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all good, man.
Let's see what happened here to the 24. It's behind the 19. Got the 43 behind him. The 87 and the 19 might get... Oh, we see the 24 hard into the wall. Car got tight. We see the 19 in front of him do the same thing and pinch with the 87. The 19 shoots down pit road. The 24, I mean, these guys are going for a ride. 19 hard hit to the inside wall. 24 slides to the inside wall as well. Ah, tough break for both of those drivers.
Pace car on 1.
24 is on pit road. 19 is out of the race, it looks like. That was a tough incident, and that's going to line us up for another another restart, and I think this is going to take us to overtime.
I'm gonna call this a racing incident there. I know Andrew was next to me and I hit the wall. I'm gonna call this as a racing deal.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to ask, as I usually do, if anybody's going to claim it. If they don't, it gets marked as a no claim. So it's no problem. All right, so put the 24 on the back burner. He is out of the race as well. Tough race for Josh. Oh, that was a hard hit for both him and Andrew. Both of them got super tight there out of turn 3, and both hard contact into the wall. So that ends a couple other drivers' nights. So that leaves us 24 cars in the field, and amazingly 24 cars on the lead lap. So we're going to restart here in a natural, just like we did last night, a natural green white checkered. 6 is coming to pit road. Nope, bunch of fakes. 1 followed him, bunch of cars faked down pit road. 13 stood strong, didn't play into it. A lot of cars were looking like they were going to, and at the end of the day, only the 66 is down pit road. Going to try to fix that nose a little bit more. Actually, yeah, this is going to be a green-white checkered. I'm going to double check, actually, looking at the lap count and where we're at. It hasn't announced it yet. It will when we take one to go. Okay, so we are going to have our first green-white checkered attempt here. Overtime is going to happen. Kyle Heath still leads. Perrin Huggins has been there all day up front, though. Fast Toyota Camry in P2. Cole Snyder, another driver, he's gained 21 spots from where he started this race. 21 spots gained to 3rd. Nolan in 4th. Cody in 5th. Michael in 6th. Jacob in 7th. Joseph Klein is in 8th. Edwin's in 9th. Zachary rounds out the top 10. Those are 10 hard hitters right there. Anybody's race. Yeah, Robert, that was a tough break for those guys. I don't know if Patrick didn't get much damage there, but Patrick is running 11th. Got an opportunity to maybe sneak in a top 10 here at the end of this race. Let's see how this restart and how these last couple laps here really pan out. It looks like the 66 is catching the field. So it looks like everybody's going to see the lights turn off on the pace car here. We'll get notification that we're on 1 to go till green, and it should notify us about a green-white checker. Eric Broom spent a lot of this race chasing down his tough start, and here he is running 16th. All right, we're going to check just to make sure if it announced it so I know. Yep, green, white, checkered, 1 of 3. What's that? Sorry?
1 to go. I don't know if anybody claimed it.
It's been used too much.
Copy that. All right. Here we go. This is going to be it right here. This one's going to be a tight one. There's a lot of strengths in the first 3-4 rows. This could get really interesting as the field, you got to decide when you go for it, right? If you feel like you got a car, like the 6 dominated the first half of the race, the 13's been strong the second half of the race, the 1's been fast all night, the 5, the 42 gained so many spots after qualifying in the back. The 20 that's in the 10 car there, Cody, he's been fast all night. You got a lot of fast cars there to battle it out for this win in what could be just a 2-lap shootout. We got to make it around to the white flag for it to be official. We'll see what happens on this restart as the field comes through turn 3. Pace car drops down, and it's in the hands of the Eagle for the restart.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green flag is out. The 13 gets a jump, but the 6 is right there on his right rear, not going to give him any room. Here's the 1 right behind with a good push. This could help the 6 get around the 13 on the outside. Into turn 1 they go. Side by side. This is where nobody's down there to help the 13. He's losing momentum as the 1's going to get by and clear. And here's the 42 battling for 3rd. Oh, the 42 gets loose going into 2. The 13 back underneath. They door each other. Here's the 20 underneath. How did he stick it from that low? And then the 13 takes a look underneath. Crossover move out of turn 3. Are they going to squeeze through? Contact. White flag is out. Last lap. This race is official. The 6 is leading and pulling away. The 1 is in second. We got 4 wide behind the leaders. Oh, the 63 gets contact. It's 3 wide for 3rd. Tight fit, the 42, the 10, or the 20, and the 13. They are still side by side. 42 claims 3rd spot now. Following through, we're going to see the 6 car. Oh, they get loose.
Get him out of here.
Hey, Cole, if you wasn't on that block, man, I've been hitting.
6 is going to bring it home. Perrin Huggins for the win. Congratulations on a heck of a dominating run. Nolan Milne second. Cole Snyder third. What a finish.
Made up 12 spots in 2 laps.
Todd says, made up spots. Let's take a look
Sorry
here.
for getting into you there after you come off the wall.
12th spot for a finish for the 66. All right, great racing there, guys. Top 3. I'll see you in the waiting room and Discord here for interviews shortly. Congratulations. Great race, guys. All right, let me get some cameras set up for this. We'll get ready for some interviews. There's a 6 car in his first race with First Gear Racing, brings home the checkered flag. Woo! Great racing. Good night, Chrissy. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in. What a finish. What a race. Eric, you brought home a top 15 after all of that. Great job tonight, Eric. Robert, have a great night. Really appreciate you. We'll be on tomorrow night. Gen 6 at Bristol. It's going to be a show. Get our slow-mo activated here. And then we're going to get ready to interview our top 3 drivers. Let's get P3 in here, Cole Snyder. Let's get him in here for his interview. Give me just a second. We'll get that removed. There we go. All right, we're going to go to, oh, I got to click the right button. There we go. Cole, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's happening, man? Congratulations on bringing it home, P3, in an action-packed ending of this race tonight. You gained 21 spots from where you qualified tonight, so you are our biggest mover by far. That 42 car looked like it had a lot of speed as the race went on, as you made your way through the field. That restart was pretty hectic. There was a lot of moves, a lot of side-by-side, 2, 3 wide. When you look back at where you finished from where we were 2 laps ago before the green white checkered, anything you could have done different to maybe battle for second, first, or is this what it is tonight?
No, I'm pretty happy with a top 5. Like you said, starting 24th, that was already an uphill battle. I screwed up qualifying and was like, dang, now I gotta fight my way up there. But we did and stayed up there. But I think there was like maybe 15, 20 to go. I almost cleared Kyle for the lead, and that would have maybe helped controlling the race. But in the mirror, I was clear, but I didn't trust it. I didn't want to turn myself. So then he got back around, and then we had to restart 3rd to 5th the entire finish. But yeah, that was 3 wide through the tunnel turn. I was yelling to Zach behind me. I'm like, "Am I still 3?" He's like, "Yes." So it was pretty hectic, but that was a fun one. I love this track.
Yeah, that these cars showed some pretty good resolve at this track with the 3, 4 wide, and even at a couple times we saw some 5 wide. Which, I mean, you see that at Pocono, it's wide enough, but when you see 3 wide in the tunnel turn and you see all 3 cars come out on the other side, that's pretty good. It's tough enough to do it sometimes with 2. So you guys really put on a heck of a show tonight, and that 42. Like you said, with the rough qualifying, to have to drive through the field, take care of your stuff, and you come out of here with the P3. Really good run by you tonight and your team.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was hard fought, but these guys, they keep you honest, man. When you're racing with Kyle up here toward the end, and you know how good he is, so you're just trying to stick with him, and it makes you drive your best, I feel, and which I like.
Yeah, but, it really makes you give out your best.
Yeah, shout out to him and Nolan. I think Perrin won, right? Perrin.
Yep. Perrin won.
Cody Dahl. I never raced with him before ever, so that was new guys. That was cool to see them up here running. But yeah, we didn't wreck, so I don't know if anyone's upset with me or anything, but I'm not upset with anybody, so that's always a plus.
Right, that's a good way to end the night, certainly here at Pocono, and with all the restarts here at the end, just getting the field packed together. I mean, anything can happen. We saw it, the restart before the last. It was hard to get through turn 1 sometimes. So everybody really put on a really good race. A lot of respect shown on the track, and it was really fun to watch. Certainly with a mix of new guys, old guys, and then 27 cars on the track, which, mainly everybody stayed on the lead lap the whole race. That's a lot of spots to gain and lose with one mistake. So heck of a job by everybody. Before I let you go for the night, man, I'm going to give you the floor. Anybody want to give a shout out to or thanks to?
Yeah, shout out to all the new guys that showed up tonight. Everyone who showed up, that's an awesome seeing a damn near full field. That's what you love to see. You want to see that every week. Shout out to you and all the admin team for all you do. Zachary Meredith, he came back to, I think, finish 6th. He was in like a lap 1 wreck where he had to use a fast repair and he was struggling, and he came back. And Chase McGuire, shout out to him, man. He ran up front all race just to have a bad finish, but he ran great. And that's it.
All right, man. Well, again, we appreciate you. We hope you have a great night. Congratulations on P3. And we'll catch up with you next week. The ARCA series goes to Kern, so totally different atmosphere there, going from a big track of Pocono going to Kern. So we'll see what happens next Friday night, huh?
Yeah, we'll see. I know I might not be making it, and maybe Zach might not be making it either. So we might have Chase out there, but we got some prior engagements. But we'll see what we can do. But if we're not there, I hope you all have a great race.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. You have yourself a great night, okay?
You too, Jason. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, that's Chase McGuire, or Cole Snyder. He said Chase's name, but that's Cole Snyder, P3 tonight. Let's get Nolan up here. Nolan, is Jason in the booth? You got a copy?
Yeah, you got me.
I got you, buddy. First off, it's getting pretty familiar that every night I'm broadcasting, I seem to find myself talking to you. So you're putting on some really good runs here as of late, and this one car finds its way up to the front at the end of these races. So congratulations again on a great finish, bringing it home P2 tonight. Looking at the last couple restarts and just how crazy the racing was there at the end, trying to battle for this lead and this win. Anything you see that you could have done differently to challenge for that win or get that win tonight?
Yeah, not invited him to the league.
that was the answer I was hoping for. Yes, because of you bringing in a couple of drivers here at the end of the night, you get to pay the rewards of not getting the win. So the 6 comes in tonight and puts on a pretty good showcase of what he can do. And so for that, you get to finish second. But yeah, that's a good answer. I like that. If you just wouldn't have invited him, that could have been your checkered flag tonight. But still a good run. About your night, the one car seemed to stay pretty much out of trouble a little bit, but overall pretty good race. And then here at the end, you had the speed. It's just the 6 had the position. He got such a good restart. Looked like he got a good assist from you on that restart too, getting to the outside of Kyle to be able to fight into turn 1 and have that position for the momentum out of turn 1. And once that's over and everybody's in line, it seemed like that was the momentum line. So it was really hard to be low like Kyle was, and he didn't really have much to fight there after that turn 1 and that restart. So great job bringing it home P2 tonight, man. Like I said, I'm getting used to talking to you every race, so you're doing something right.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting a little better or something. But yeah, honestly, I was so shocked. I think there were 2 restarts where he was on the outside and he timed them perfectly and he stayed with Kyle. And that shocked me because it's hard to do. I mean, you have to hit it almost perfectly. And I don't even think he rolled into it. I think it was pretty even with him. I'm just like, how did he do that? But going into turn 1 on the outside, especially if you're already side drafting him getting into turn 1 on the straightaway, I mean, you kind of already are at the advantage. So Kyle, unfortunately, because I was right behind Perrin, I wasn't going to give up that gap. I made sure to use all the tire and everything to get in there. That was about the hardest I drove all night. Honestly, I'm surprised I finished P2. It's a surprise to me that I'm doing this interview because, I started off just kind of taking it easy. I had a wreck, honestly. I was in a wreck. And I went a lap down. And, with no stage points and just a stage break, there's really no pressure, It's just ride around and then I just kind of filtered my way forward just by avoiding a lot of wrecks, honestly.
Yeah.
And riding the high side a lot of times. If somebody clearly was going to overdrive it, I would run the bottom and let them, wash up, hit the brakes or hit the wall, whatever. But other than that, you kind of had to be on the outside because the draft was so strong in the straightaway. So yeah, that's what got Kyle there on the restart. But as far as Perrin, after that, I mean, he's so good. And then you have cool tires from all the cautions and you have clean air. I mean, he just had it. So he's just a better driver than me. I'll tell you that right now. So.
Well, it was a heck of a race to get to watch. We appreciate you bringing in some new drivers, and obviously they're showcasing their talents right out the door. Right here, first race. And then next week we take the ARCA series to Kern. Totally different track, totally different racing. So we're going to go from big track to little track and throw in some craziness. What do you expect from there? Have you run these cars there by chance? Or I don't know if a lot of people have.
I think they're there this week in the officials, and so I did run a race there, and I did feel pretty good. I think that's where it was. No, it wasn't, because Kern's the one I don't own. That's a Kevin Harvick one. I don't know where I was this week. It was a different short track. So I'm pretty excited, actually. Excuse to buy a new track. Running out of new tracks to buy on the oval side of things, so that'll be fun.
Right.
I know it's high banked and bumpy. But yeah. And then as far as my 2 friends that came, honestly, I felt like I was babysitting the whole night, being like, yo, you guys are new here. Stop doing that. Stop going in the grass. Stop touching Kyle. Don't give him an incident. Stop doing that. Don't blare stuff over the radio. These guys are goobers, but they're good drivers, and they're friends that, from EPI and stuff like that. And they got tired of running Dega. And I said, hey, well, I'm doing a league race. You guys want to do ARCA at Pocono? And they're like, yeah. So, I'm glad to have them. So hopefully it was a positive experience, mostly for everybody.
Yep.
I think they were pretty clean, right? So
yeah. I didn't see anything incident wise or anything crazy. I know they were having a little fun under caution, stuff like that. But we get that clean up a little bit. I think we'll be all right. So it's all good. They came in and really showed a lot of class and respected the field and didn't cause no trouble. So that's what you want. We want the league to grow and everybody to have fun and be able to compete and have a good time. So we had that tonight at this track. So that was fun. So. We appreciate it, Nolan. We again, congratulations on P2. We'll catch up with you next week at Kern.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy.
All right.
You have a good night.
You too.
All right, that's Nolan. P2 tonight. Let's get our big winner in here. Perrin Huggins. Started first, finished first. Put the field on notice. Let's get him in here. Perrin, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. First off, welcome to First Gear Racing. First event, joined right before the race started tonight. You had a fast hot rod tonight here at Pocono. Was fast in practice, fast in qualifying, got the pole, and then was leading this whole first half of the race until the halfway break. A couple pit stops under that caution, get you back in the pack, and then you find your way right back to the front at the end of this thing, and a chance there starting second on that last restart with the 13 on the inside. How did you manage to get that restart? That was a really good restart because you were able to stay to his outside. How did you get that? Was that just a timing thing? Were you trying to just figure out the perfect time to get that jump to stay to his outside?
Yeah, man, yeah. That what was just a lucky time thing, but yeah, man. What a race. I had a ton of fun first time racing in this league. And yeah, man. I don't know what to say. I had a blast. Awesome race.
That was fast, man. You were fast all night, and there was a lot of good racing throughout the field, and you found yourself in the middle of it there after the halfway break, and then you end up getting back to the front, and a heck of a pass there on that final restart. You end up leading the most laps tonight at 34, had the fastest lap of the race as well. Pretty dominating race for you and that 6 team. So congratulations on a great drive and getting the win tonight, and we appreciate you being a part of the race and joining the league tonight.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, man, and thank y'all so much for the broadcast. I had a blast, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Well, thank you again, and we appreciate you. You have yourself a great night, okay, buddy?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
All right. Take care.
You too.
All right, that's Perrin Huggins, our winner tonight in that 6 car. Brings it home with the checkered flag from pole. One of, let's see, the only driver that finished where they started. I'm going to bring up the results for everybody. A lot of cars in the field tonight. It was just awesome to see that many here on Friday night in the ARCA series. We appreciate everybody coming and being a part of it. Our race results for tonight again. Perrin brings home the checkered flag. Nolan in second, Cole in third. Cody Dolan, his first race with First Gear Racing, comes home P4. The Eagle gets fifth for a top 5. Zachary Meredith in sixth. Jacob Rush in seventh. How about Michael Moquin in eighth? Edwin in ninth. Patrick comes home with that top 10. Finds a way to get it done. Good job by Patrick. Curtis Jennings in his first race with the Friday night series. He's been racing with us on the Thursday night circuit in the next gens. He joined tonight to get an 11th. Todd Smith from damaged bumper, missing, getting repairs the last 2 cautions, restarts to the back of the pack 2 laps later. He's in 12th. Great rebound for the 66 team. Trevor Benz also caught up in a late race caution, got the front end tore off of that car, comes back to finish 13th. Logan Boone. How about Eric Broom? Started the race from pit road, missed the grid, so had to start from pits. At the start of the race, got a black flag for speeding, jumping off of the pit road. Had to serve it, took a couple of cautions before he could serve it. Fell 2 laps down through strategy and staying out and getting the wave arounds. And then a lucky dog gets himself up to 15th here at the end of the race. Great job by the 21 team. Nick Sutton bringing it home 16th. Tommy Thompson brings it home 17th. We got Nicholas in 18th. Further down the grid here, you got Mark Allette, Corey Buchanan, Chase McGuire, Alex Volk, George Buck, Joseph Klein all finished the race there. And then we had retirements by the 24, Joshua O'Brien in 25th, Andrew Groves in the 19 and 26, and Taylor Curtin rounds out the field in the 4 car in 27th. So great race by everybody. Really appreciate all the drivers showing up tonight and coming in and racing with us, and appreciate all of you watching at home. This was fun. this is what we expected out of tonight, and these guys delivered. So congratulations to the 6 team on bringing home the checkered flag. And then tomorrow night we'll be live, First Gear Network. Edwin will be in the booth. The Saturday Night Showdown Gen 6 Cup Series will be live from Bristol. I think we're doing something like 250 laps tomorrow night. I don't know who set this thing up, but we're going to be slinging around the last great Coliseum tomorrow night. So catch us live tomorrow night. We should be live about 8:30, 8:40 Eastern, and we'll be racing in those Gen 6 cars. So we'll see you then. Have a great night. Appreciate y'all. Take care.